Jules, as far as Arsenal are concerned, played 8, won 8, finished top. And the most important thing now is that this year, that means you are guaranteed your home leg, the second leg at home, all the way through to the semi-finals.
All the way from the last 16, and if they qualify, quarter-final, semi-final, potentially, which is massive, which was not the case last season, for example. But I think it makes a massive difference. It was another incentive for you to try to finish in the top 2.
And off the back of what happened to them at the weekend and all the talk of nerves, I know it was the side who were bottom of the Champions League, but they've finished their Champions League with a 100% record. Don't be nervous.
No, it's a great achievement, isn't it? I mean, they should have completed that tonight and got the job done, and they did it. But the way they've gone about the business in the first half of the Champions League stages, it was almost like, let's get the job done quickly. And the confidence from that has just built and built and built. We saw it last year, though. Liverpool topped the group comfortably and then got a very difficult draw against Paris Saint-Germain. There's going to be some tough games in this later stages.
Obviously, you played for Arsenal, right? You're a big fan of Arsenal. Perfect situation for them right now. Even though things have got a little tight in the Premier League, in European competition, it couldn't have gone any better.
Yeah, you know, that was my initial thought, that most recent result against Manchester United. You still can't get that out your brain in terms of the Premier League. But no, perfect start for them. I think to be the only team to be unbeaten in this league phase so far, it's the perfect start for them. You can't even complain. I think the standout wins are against Bayern and Inter, obviously. So when you're putting them in the top 2 places to already have big results, but we've seen it last season. Of course, it matters where you land, but we'll see where they land come the end of the season and where they're at.
Jen, from a player's perspective, do you look at Arsenal to say, right, we know how good they are, strength in depth, but do you see any weaknesses? Do you sense any weaknesses in Arsenal?
I think they're too heavily reliant still on certain players like Saka, I think, and Declan Rice. If either of those players get injured, I think that becomes a weakness. Of course, there's still the depth, and we saw so much rotation, especially tonight. But even when there's rotation, you're still conceding 2 goals against a team you shouldn't be. And I think in this point in the season, we've seen them at this point previously and it not work out where we would want to be from an Arsenal perspective. But I think defensively, they look strong. There's no denying that. I think their defensive record has got them to where they're at. That's starting to look a little bit vulnerable. We saw that against United with what I previously just said. But for me, it's up top. An out-and-out striker, I think Havertz coming back fully fit and scoring goals like that is hugely important. I think he was massively missed for a long spell. So for me, it's that number 9 position still.